Welcome to Day 7 online certification program on data visualization with Power BI and Tableau. Myself, Dr. Maganti Venkatesh, Associate Professor and HOD, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, Aditya University. Today, we will be dealing the concept of data preparation and creating charts in Tableau. As part of Tableau is concerned, already we have discussed lot many concepts like why Tableau and what Tableau actually is. A Tableau is a data analysis, visualization and reporting tool. Today, we will be concentrating on data preparation and followed by how can we create charts in Tableau. The data preparation specifically, we are not going to deal in depth now, as we are working with our data set. It will be an internal process. When and where required, we will be doing it and we will be working on. When we are going for the data preparation, we will be talking about how come we can connect to a data source. The data source can be either an Excel file or a CSV file. It can be a text file. It can be some other format data. Whatever the data is, in whichever the format it is, what we try to do is, we will try to connect to that particular data source. We will get the information, and from that, we will try to take the meaningful insights, and then we will be reporting by using our visualization tool, Tableau. As part of this data preparation is concerned, we will be working with how data can be extracted, when and where required, how data can be filtered, how we are responsible for transforming the data wherever it is required, how we can perform aggregation and sorting the information, and finally loading the data into your data warehouse, which comes from several data sources. Even when the data is loaded into your data warehouse, sometimes we will be performing some filtering operations, aggregation and sorting as well. We will be trying to work on with the live examples. For today, we will be using different charting mechanisms which are there as part of the Tableau in order to work with your data set. And how the best way that you can project your data or visualize your data. This is what we are going to do as part of today's agenda. First, what we will try to do is, we will be working with an example called bar chart. For this, First, let us try to start with our Tableau. Let the Tableau open. I'm going for file, new one. Let me start with the concepts. See, let me tell you, in Tableau, we are having three things here. First one is nothing but sheet. Second one is dashboard. And third one is story. So these are the three things where we will be working. And let's make the things very clear here. For every work that you are going to do as part of the Tableau, you are responsible for opening a new sheet. For everything, you are supposed to open a new sheet. So here, let's try and open a new sheet. Let us try to have how the profit is there as part of each subcategory. As already we discussed yesterday, how we can load the data set into your Tableau. That part I've skipped over, and now I'm just trying to work out right from the concept of how charts can be prepared. The first thing, whatever we are trying to have it is, I am trying to have a relationship between profit on each subcategories. Okay, that means I am having the relationship between profit and subcategory. So let me first tell me about this particular data set. We having orders data set. Inside this you are having category, city, country, customer ID, customer name, order date, order ID, postal code, product ID, product name, region, row ID, segment, shipment date, shipment mode, and state and subcategory. These are all dimensions, are just like your normal columns, and these are all nothing but categorical data. They are not continuous, they are categorical data. And after this particular horizontal line, you are having discount, profit, quantity, sales, and orders. These are all nothing but your measures, and these measures are numeric data and continuous data. These are always numeric and continuous, but these data may be any type of data, and these are categorical data. This is the basic difference what we need to understand. And these are all called as dimensions, these are all called as measures. The dimensions will be in blue in color and measures will be in green in color. That is one more difference what you need to understand. So simply I am changing my sheet name, say OK. So see here, this is how you can change your sheet name. Just double click on it and provide whatever you want. Now, as part of this particular Tableau interface, this is called as workspace or canvas or the sheet where you will be working with your data. This is called as your visualization area. different visuals can be taken and it can be applied. And this is pages, filters and marks. These are all called as shelves. And this part is called as your dimension and measure area. This is where your data sources will be available. And this is menu and this is your ribbon where each menu related items will be presented here. So now we are comfortable with the environment. Now we will be working on with the first example, profit on subcategory. See how I am doing it. As the profit is a numerical data, it can be presented either on x-axis or on y-axis, no problem. There is no issue for it. But what I do is, since the subcategory is a string, I will try to plan that particular data on the rows. Okay, so now I am taking like profit onto columns. Okay, this is all the profits, and now I am taking this subcategory. So let me tell you, this subcategory can be dragged and dropped onto your rows. So this is how subcategories can be planned. Okay, for each subcategory like accessories, there is some profit. For appliances, there is some profit. For art, there is some profit. Now you may be having a question like, can't I use subcategory here and some here? Profit here. Let's do it and check it out. I am putting subcategory here. I am dragging my profit here. There is absolutely no problem. But this is not a very good practice, since these are all the text related data that can be kept in your rows, so that it will be showing all the rows, all the items, and profits can be shown the other way. In your graph mechanism, let me tell you, there is nothing like this is good, this is bad, this is correct, this is wrong. There is nothing like that. But the best way how you can show the visualization, that you need to take care. That is only my idea. Okay, so I'll put my subcategory here and I'll push this profit into here. So this is how the profits are there. And let me tell you, if you want to present your data, then you can put it into presentation mode. This is called as presentation mode. When I press this, except the workspace area, nothing will be presented as part of your screen is concerned. Then how come you can come back is just press escape. You will be again back into your working mode. And as part of this is concerned, you can hide or show your cards. For example, if my filters must not be available here, so simply you just switch off it, your filters will go off. So what to show, what things must be present, you can control it from here. Okay, that is your show or hide. And this is the standard mode. If you want to fit you to your width and height, that you can do it. And entire view, you can put it. Okay, by default it will be in the standard view. And if I want to present this data in ascending or descending order, that you can do it here. So this is your descending or ascending order, and this is your descending order. Okay, if normal thing, that if you want to go to a different different structure like rows into columns and columns into rows, that it can be done from here. Okay, so this is the basic things what you need to understand as part of this part. First part is concerned. Now let us think, if I want to have a different colors for different sort of profits, how come I can do it? Simply take this profit and put it onto this color mode. Okay, you are having color inside your marks shelf, put it here. See, the highest profit will be thick, and likewise it will be get minimized, and your negative part is having again a different color, and a huge loss will be having the thickest color. This is how simply we can present our data using your Tableau. Now let us take, like, instead of this particular chart, if I want to have a different type of chart, can I do it? Just click here, right click and duplicate. When once we duplicate, you will be getting a duplicate sheet here. Okay, and let us call it is a bar chart. Now we are going for stacked bar chart. Actually you need to come up with a different name, like what you are doing, what type of operation you are performing. But why I am giving like this is, since I want to show different types of charts for you, I am putting this name as of today's example. Okay, now as part of the stacked chart, see, this is your stacked chart. Just click on it. See, all the data has been stacked and it has been sit on one another. It is not giving me a better access. It is not giving me a better visualization or a visibility. So what I need to do is, now in this also I'll be using one dimension and one measure. In this, on the columns, I will try to put it profit. Just I'll throw profit onto this, and as part of the rows is concerned, I'll be placing my subcategory. Now I will remove profit from here. Okay, now I am going with this particular chart right now. Now all the colors has been come on the single line. Now what I try to do is, on the columns I will be adding the discount. I will be adding discount here. I'm sorry, just a second. Multiple measure line chart. Yes, okay. Now what I will try to do is, I will try to present something like, I'm just having the ship mode onto my columns, and I'm going to have sales onto my rows. Okay, now here I am trying to work out with not profit versus subcategory. I am trying to work with sales per ship mode. Okay, this is what we are trying to work out here. Now see, these are all in that same color. Now what I try to do is I will try to go for calls with a discount. That means multiple columns. Okay. Now what I do is I will try to calculate, I will try to have some calculations here. Like I will try to calculate one field like profit ratio. That means it's just like the concept of measures as part of your Power BI is concerned. Okay. Now what I do is I will try to calculate here. Go here and click on this particular down arrow and use something like create calculated field. Now you can give a name for it. For example, profit ratio. Okay, this is what I am trying to have it. Now say apply. It is asking for some formula to be written. Let's try and write some formula here. So I'm writing something like sum of your profit divided by something like sum of your sales. This is the formula for our profit ratio. Since already I worked this earlier, it is showing it here. I am removing it. And now I will try to add it. See, when I have added, there is something like profit ratio has been commented here. Okay. So this is what you are having. Okay. Now, one more thing. Let me explain this example in detail once again. What I will be trying to do is sales per shipment mode, right? So simply what I do is into columns I am moving my ship mode and into rows I am moving my sales. So everything is fine now. Since the shipment mode has been moved on to these colors, we are getting different colors. If I remove this, see, all will be in the single color. Okay. If I want to have different color for different shipments, simply you need to take this shipment mode and put it onto this color. So obviously it will be getting different colors. Now don't worry as part of this. This is not our job right now. Now see how shipment is varying as part of one sale. If I want to get that particular information, always it will be a line chart which will be giving the better picture for us. So what I do is in this marks, just click here. See, you are having a thing called line. Just click on this particular line. Then see how the sales are improving per shipment. It is showing you. Okay. In the first class how many, in second class how many, in the standard view how many, likewise it is showing you. If we go for entire view, it will be giving us a better picture. Okay. On the same day how many we are doing, on the standard class how many we are doing, likewise we are having different shipments. Now on the same day the sales are 1,28,363. That is how you can extract that information. See, what is this is called as tooltip. Okay, you are getting a tooltip like shipment mode and sales. See here, you are having tooltip here. If you click on it, see, this is where you can see what type of information that it will display. It is giving a heading called shipment mode and the value from the ship mode, and sales and your sales. Okay, if you want to change this, if you want to change to like number of sales, you can change it. You can change it. So see what happens if I put here, you are getting number of sales now. This is how tooltip can be used in order to change something. Okay, so the thing is nothing but we are having shipment mode to the sales concept. Now let me tell you one more thing in your previous example. In the previous example we have taken sum and subcategory, profit and subcategory, right? In this we have shown something like this. Now what I do is, instead of putting this sum of profit on this color, instead of doing that, if I place a segment onto this, now see, segment wise you are getting the information. See, this is your home office, and inside that your subcategory is copiers, and here if you go, you're having segment is corporate, subcategory is same copiers, and if you go here it is a consumer related and it is also copiers. Okay, copiers is nothing but the main subcategory. Inside that, for home office, for corporate and for consumer, this is how the things has been segregated. Okay, as part of segment you will be having those types of values. From where you can see that is into your data set. If you move on, there you can see what exactly the information is available. Okay, now inside the filter, see, you are having segment has been added inside filter. If you say edit filter, see, inside this you are having consumer, corporate and home office. Now if I want to show only consumer and corporate, not the home office, simply you can take out this and you can apply it, so that only consumer and corporate will be available and next things will be discarded. If I put all, everything will be visible. Okay, this is how filters can be used. Hope everyone is clear up to this particular point. Now we have come through this stacked bar chart as well. Okay, this is a line chart actually. Yeah, leave it now. Now what I do is, I will go with another sheet. For every example that you do, you need to take a separate page. It is mandatory in Tableau. Okay, now let me tell you one more point. This is your columns and this is your rows. You no need to push it here only, even you can drop it here as well. Absolutely, there is no problem. Okay, now let's try and work with it. Now what I do is, as part of this one is a line chart, it is not stacked bar chart. Okay, let it be line chart. Fine. Now what we are having here, ship mode and the sales are available, and here instead of ship mode, I'm just removing it. I'm not taking any colors, I'm putting it into a single color. Now if I want to add multiple measures onto either column or rows, okay, let me do what happens. I will try to bring my discount and I will try to put it in my row here. See what happened? You have got two segments now. Your shipment mode related to sales, your shipment mode related to discount. Both the things can be done at the same point of time. If you put your quantity onto this row again, see now we have got sales, your shipment mode related to sales, discount, as well as the quantity. Okay, so this is how we can work with this. Now if I push this discount here, see we have got a thing disturbed. The reason behind this is we need to take care whenever you're trying to put something, you need to put all measures at one location and your dimensions at other location. Okay, that you need to take care. This is fine. Now let me remove all this. Let me add only say just a minute. Into the columns I'll be adding the shipment mode and I'll be adding sales into my columns, and at the same point of time discount into my columns. Now the other way it will be get displayed. Okay, either the view is fine. Now if you want to divert it, just you can click on that particular part, automatically it will be done. Okay, now we have calculated profit ratio, right? What we will try to do is we will have this particular profit ratio, put it on label. Okay, I'll put this profit ratio on label. Now see, you can see how this particular profits has been there. You're getting the values as well as labels. Okay, now as part of this, let me format it and let me put it into percentage with 2 decimal places. That's fine. Now see, your value has been converted into percentage. Okay, so this is how you can change it. How we can change it is, you can go here, click on this, and you are having format. Inside the format pane, you will be having different values where you can change to the format whatever you require. If you want to put it as some currency, you can do it. Absolutely, there is no problem. Okay, say anyway your discount and your sales you will be telling in percentage model, so that I have put like this. Okay, hope everyone is clear now. As part of the bar chart, first simply a simple bar chart we have taken, then we have taken this slacked by bar chart here. Now when we go for the line chart, we are providing it segmenting model. Okay, so fine, just let us leave it right now. Now I am going to the next concept. Here I will be working with region wise profit. I want to work with region wise for profit here. Okay, I'll give something like a region wise profit. So whenever you want to show region wise for profit, okay, either you can use bar chart or you can use something like any other chart. But best thing how it can be projected is, I think it will be pie chart. Okay, according to my sense it will be pie chart. So what I will be trying to do is, as part of this region wise profit is concerned, here I will take region onto the calls, see, I will drop it here. Automatically it will come and sit in your columns. Okay, and then on to the rows I am setting my profit. So this is how the region wise profit. Now see, on the central part you are having this profit, on the east part you are having this profit likewise, but it is not showing me the best view. So that what I go is into this marks, I'll go for pie. The pie chart, yeah, the pie chart is available for me right now. Okay, and to this pie chart I want to get the labels. I want to get the labels. So what I do, I'll take something like region and I will put it into labels. So automatically it is going to get some labels for me. This is your south, this is your west, this is your central, and this is your east. Okay, now you are getting the labels as well. Now what I do is I will go for the coloring as well. Okay, the region wise coloring I will put it here. So region wise I'll put it in the color as well. So it is already showing for me the color, the region wise color it has been showing for me. That's fine. Now what I do is I will try to take the profit and I will put it into my size. Okay, so what happens is I will try to get how much profit I am going to get. It will be clearly showing for us. Okay, and I will take the subcategory and I will put it into color so that all the subcategories will come for me, and I will be labeling all the subcategories. See now, the central furnishings are like this, your east accessories are like this, and east side appliances are like this, south side art is like this, south side blinders are something like this. Okay, region wise how each and everything is available I am showing it. Okay, first what we have gone is region wise profit, then what we are doing is region wise profit for each and every subcategory. Okay, that is what we are trying to do it. Okay, so you can work with any of these examples, you can drag and drop whatever you require. Okay, for example, if I want to see category wise, so what you can do, you can bring this category and you can put it onto the label. Okay, then see here you have got like central is nothing but your region, and office supplies is nothing but your category, and appliances is nothing but your subcategory. Okay, this is how you can extract the things. Hope everyone understood. Like you can get the graph for multiple dimensions as well, not only for a single dimension. Okay, profit is a measure. Profit in a specific region, for a specific category, for a specific subcategory. That is how you are trying to get back the information. Okay, so this is how you can work with your pie charts. If you go for pie chart, that will be the advantage. If you go for normal type of chart, then it is hard to say. It is very hard to say. See, category, the furniture. In the furniture, you are having bookcases as the subcategory. In the central part, the sales are like this. In the east side, the sales are like this. In the south side, the sales are like this. And in the west side, the sales are like this. Okay, for bookcases, in these three areas, you are having loss, and this is the area only you are having the profit. Okay, so this is how you can show with other type of graph actually. Fine. So for each, if you want to get back separately, so this is how you can get it. Okay. After subcategorizing, then if you take something like the pie chart, it will be okay for you. So simply you can place the region on this label so that you will be getting the information like this. Okay. So for furniture, regarding the bookcases, on the central part your transactions are like this, on the south part your transactions are like this, on the west part your transactions are like this, on the east part your transactions are like this. Okay. So individually you can show it, or as a whole you can show it. Absolutely, there will be no problem. Fine. This is all about your pie chart. For these sort of things you will be working with your pie charts. Now I am going for the other part, which is nothing but your cross tab. So let me tell you, whenever you want to get the amount of sales for each segment in each region, okay, so like number of first classes per department per college, if I want to get that particular information, then I can go for something like cross tab sort of thing. I can go for cross tab sort of thing. Now what I do is, I will be going with a simple example, amount of sales for each segment in each region. For this what I need when the things are ordered, at the same point of time, what is the region, what is the segment. These are the different things whatever I require. Okay. So what I do is, I will take order date and I will put it into my columns. So I am ordering on a specific date, that's fine. Now what I try to do is, I will try to take the region onto the rows. So all the regions has been extracted for me. Now what I need segment wise. So I am placing my segment on to this particular point. Now see, I have got in the central region, in the consumer segment, the sales are something like this. Okay, orders are like this. Okay, let me tell you, you have got only ABC. Still you haven't placed what type of data you have to put into it. Okay, so only you are getting ABC. You are preparing the structure right now. Later on, how the data should be placed, we will be checking on. Okay, so consumer wise, you have been placed something like this. Now what I will try to do is, I will try to place my sales, the number of sales in 2014 in the consumer segment in the central area. That is how I will be checking on. Okay, so now I go for sales and I will put it into my text here. I'll put it into my text here. So see now, in 2014 there have been 67,316 sales has been performed regarding consumer segment in central region. This is how you need to get it. Okay. Now if I want to have a different color for this, so simply you can place the sales onto the color. So obviously your color is going to change. And whenever you get highest sales, it will be showing thick, and wherever you are getting the lowest things, it will be less in intensity. Okay. Now if I want to change the color of this, you can click on here, you can go for edit color and you can go for any type of colors here and say apply, and automatically your colors are going to change. Okay. This is how you are having different set of shelves where different tiles will be available. See here, pages is a shelf, filter is a shelf, and marks is a shelf, in which your color, size, text, detail, and tooltip, these are all nothing but your what we call tiles. Okay. Now let me tell you one more thing. See, you have generated something here, right? You have generated something. Now if I right click on this area and if I say caption, see, the caption has been given sum of sales broken down by order date year versus region and segment. Color shows the sum of sales. So you no need to write anything like what for you have generated, how you have generated, you no need to do anything. If you simply right click and if you say something like give a caption, it is going to give the caption for you. Likewise, if you want to summarize, if you click on summary and in the backend it will be writing the summary, later on we can get that particular information. Okay, so this is how these things will be helpful for us. Okay, this is how the things will be helpful as part of your Tableau is concerned. Now let me, okay, now let me do something here. Now what I do is I will go for some other type, like here normal text has been present. Now I no need normal text. What I need is I need to show in a percentage model. Okay, among the total, the percent model. So what I can do is I can go here, click on this and see you are having add table calculation. You are having add table calculation. Just click on this and you are having calculation type. It is difference from, okay, from previous year to next year, it is telling the difference. Now what I do is instead of this I'll put it as percentage of total. Okay, take this and let it be table across the table, complete table, you need to change it. Okay, and just click on close. Now see, automatically your things has been changed into the percentage. Okay, it has been changed into the percentage. Okay, how I have done it? Gone here and gone for add table calculation. For the first time it will show you add table. Once it is done, you will be having edit table calculation. Okay, and if I want to clear it, simply you can click on clear table calculation and previous data it will be presenting for us. This is what you can do as part of calculation part is concerned. Automatically it will be having the chance for calculation purpose. Okay, one thing what we have seen is bar chart we have seen, we have gone for the line chart, we have gone for the pie chart, and now we are going for something like cross tab. This is your cross tab, just like your table sort of thing. Okay, cross tab, why I'm telling is you are having two different things has been placed into a single column or row. Okay, here you are having central and also based on the segment you are trying to get back the information, hence I am calling it as cross tab. Okay, you are trying to get the amount of sales for each region, for each segment in a given region, right? This is how you can do it. Okay, just you guys do a simple practice as part of. Until now I will take a 5 to 10 minutes break and I'll get back and I'll explain few more graphs here. Okay, few more examples here, and this data set already I showed you yesterday. I have forwarded you. You please work with that particular data set. Okay, sales in the superstore, that is your data set. Okay, try to work out with it. Have a different scenario. Let's take like how an histogram can be built. And now for this histogram, what I do is I will try to use the quantity and how the quantity is varying. For that, I am taking this quantity and putting onto my calls. So this is what I have got. Now simply what I do is I will try to make use of the histogram instead of normal bar chart. So see now, your quantity has been divided into quantity bins. That means 12 size bins, it has been divided, and completely all my quantities has been placed into that particular bins. Okay, and for this, if I want to get region wise sales, region wise the quantity, then what I can do is I can take the region and put it onto the color. So simply you will be getting region wise how much quantity that you are going to sell or something like that. Okay, now if I add sales to it, then automatically how they are scattered over, it is showing us. Okay, so see now, here the sales as part of the first category, as part of the second category, this is how it is showing us. Okay, so you can have histograms this way. Okay, based on your requirement that you can go for it. Then I am going for a different scenario, which is nothing but if I want to get the order date versus the subcategories. That means on a specific date, how many subcategory items has been ordered. If I want to get back that particular information, what I will try to do is, here I'll be making use of Gantt chart. See, I will put my order date onto the columns and I will try to have subcategory into my rows. Okay, these are all the subcategories and these are all nothing but the order dates. Now everyone see here, what I will try to do is, I will put one condition and what I try to do is, I will try to right tick on this and I will try to get back the date. Okay, now I will add the shipment mode to my color and I will add my quantity to size. Okay, let me put it into entire view so that we will get to know. So subcategory wise in 2005, in 2014, how the transactions are being there. Okay, this is how it is showing us. Now I'll go 2 steps back. Okay, I'm having only year of day order date and subcategory. Now what I do is, onto this order date I will place into filter. I will also place order date into filter. Now inside the filter, I will be making use of a condition like range of dates. Range of dates. Say next. Okay. And here, if I want to get the range of dates between so and so, you can get back the information. This is how you can get the range of dates. Even you can specify starting date and ending date by yourself. Okay. As of now, I don't do it. Just let it be like that. And now what I do is I will right click onto this order date and I will try to get exact date. This is not available here. There is something like exact date. Yeah, here it is available. You put it into exact date. Okay, so see now what happened. Your histogram has been your Gantt chart has been divided. Okay, on 1st November is this much, after a quarter like 1st March is like this, again after a quarter something like 1st July is something like this. It has been spread over as a Gantt. Okay, now what I do is I will put my shipment, that is ship mode, onto the color. Now I'll be seeing a meaningful insight, and again quantity into the size. Now see, when I do this, when I put on some area, see what I am getting the information. On order date 11/11/2014, the shipment mode is first class. Subcategory what you have done is accessories, and how much quantity is 7. Okay, so if you go on to a different one, you will be having something like on 11/1/2016 you are having standard class shipment mode and it is furnishing and the quantity is 14. If you go to a different color, it will be changing some other part. Okay, see the subcategory is paper here and it is shipment mode is first class. This is how you can work with your Gantt charts. This type of information, if you do it using any of the charts other than this, you can't get the clear information date to date. Okay, you can't get the information date to date. You can get it year wise. So only what we have done, we have gone for the Gantt chart here. Okay, so that is what we have done, and you need to add quantity etc. So that it will be helpful for us. Fine. Okay, so this is what you can do it. This is about your Gantt chart. Okay, quickly complete these two. I am giving some 5-minute break. You please complete these two. Again, we will be getting back. Okay, hope everyone have worked out with histograms and Gantt charts. Now we are going for the next concept, which is nothing but what are all the other different important charts available and what is their significance. So for example, let's think like we are having one bubble chart, we are having other charts. Okay, those things we will try to work it out. Let me once come up with one example for you. Yeah, let's try to work with tree map. Okay, let's try to work out with your tree map. See, let me tell you why tree maps will be helped is, if you want to get the information from two dimensions or two measures as one part of the other, then we can go back to something like tree maps and we can work it out. Let us see with a small example. It will give you a better picture actually. Okay, it will give you a better picture. Yeah, now what I do is I'll be going for simple example like size of profits. Okay, size of profits for each ship mode. Okay, I'm trying to get the profits for each ship mode. Okay, this is my case. Let us think. Okay, for this, let me take profit onto my columns and let me take profit onto the color, and at the same point of time profit onto the size. Okay, we have got a small thing. See what it is, the profit is nothing but 2,86,397, something like that. Okay, if you go for entire view, this is what we have got. Now what I do is I will take the shipment model and I will put it into label. So immediately see here we have got a tree chart. In this, a tree chart is nothing but it will be divided as parts, or we say something like rooms here. Okay, so see here, here you're having something like standard class, and this is your second class, and this is your first class, and this is your same day. Based on the profit, this area has been shown for you. Now our concept is profits for each ship mode, right? So that is what you are having. Now what I do is I will try to add one more dimension into it, and that dimension is I will take region wise profits for shipment mode. Okay, so I'm taking region and I will put it into color as well as I will put it into label. Okay, now see, in the standard class in the western region you are having 54,761, and in the western region for the second class you are having 22,877. Likewise it has been divided. Okay, now hope it will be very clear for you. This complete thing is western region. This is nothing but your southern region. This is nothing but your central region, and this is now your eastern region. See, region wise it has been given as legends. Okay, your legends information is available here. Okay, and in each region again you have subdivided, right? So this is how you can see the things here. If you take out this, your region will be available here. Okay, so the thing is nothing but size of profits for each shipment mode in each region. This is what we have done. Okay, in each region per shipment mode how your profits are varying. This is the best example I can give you. Okay, this is all about your tree maps. Another thing what you can do is, if you want to work it out, I'm telling you, if you want to work it out, you can do something like this. On a specific day, on a specific day, who are the customers ordered or what products ordered. Okay, you can do it and you can work it out and you can place into the this one. Okay. So if you want to work with 2 dimensions only, both are dimensions only, then it is always better to go for this type of charting mechanism. Okay, and if you want to change this colors as well, simply you can click on this and you can go with the colors whatever you want. Okay, whatever the colors you want, you can go with it. Okay, now I'm not working on that. So this is the simplest example, example in order to demonstrate your tree maps. Okay, now what I do is I'll be going for one more thing. I'll be going for one more thing, and here I want to work with another type of chart called bubble chart. This one. Okay, you are having bubbles here. Okay, I will be working with this particular bubble chart here. When we will be working with bubble chart is if you want to show a specific measure over a specific dimension. Okay, a specific measure over a specific dimension. Then you will be going for your bubble chart. For example, in this example, what I will try to do is I will try to show you like profits is nothing but your measure. Then I'll be going for something like profits for different ship modes. Ship mode is nothing but your dimension. Okay, so this is what I am trying to get it now. Here the profit in the sense it is sum of profits or size of profit, since it's a measure. Okay, now what I do is I will take my profit onto the size, since I am trying to get the size of profits. Okay, since I am trying to get the size of profits, I'll be working with this way. Okay, profit I've put onto my size, and now what I do is nothing but shipment mode. I will try to put it onto my color, as well as I will try to put it onto my label. Okay, instead of using tree maps, I am going for bubbles here. Okay, see now you have got something like standard class profit, you are having something, first class profit you are having something, same day profit you are having something, and second class profit you are having something. See, the same type of calculation or visualization you are doing with bar chart, you are doing with tree maps, you are doing with your bubble chart. Even you can do the same with your pie chart as well. But which one you have to take, that depends on how best the visualization it is giving you the information. Okay, now let me you try to put your profit onto the size as well. Okay, since you are trying to get the size of this particular profit. Okay, that's fine. Shipment mode you have added color, that's good. Now what I do is sales, I will be put it into my labels in order to get how many sales has been performed. So see now you have got the sales information as well here. Okay, label always tell you, label always what it do is nothing but it will be labeling, that's all. It won't do any operation inside. If you take out this sales from this, what happens? Simply that value it will not be showing you here. Okay, if you add sales to this, now see what happened. The shipment mode called standard class, its profit is something upon sales of something. That is how I can get back the information. That's what I asked you, right? Size of profit for different ship mode. For each ship mode, how much profit is you are getting based on how much sales. That's what I'm presenting as part of this. If you want to get the quantity as well, you can put it here. Just drag this quantity and put it onto label. Now you will get back that information. Your profit is so and so, your sales are so and so, the total quantity is this much. Okay, and likewise how much discount you have provided. So that also you will be presenting here. Whenever you present your discount, it should be in a percentage mode. Okay, it should not be like 955 something. So on this one you can go here and you can say format and you can have the percentage here. So automatically what happens, it will be turning up into percentage, and you need to have all these as percentages. That's fine. It's percent. Some change has been occurred here. So this is how you can get it here. For example, if I want to make it a currency, you can have it something like this. Okay, rupees 955.02 is my discount, something likewise. You can show it. Okay, and let it be automatic. That would be fine. Hope I am clear with this. Okay, like any number of measures can be added on a specific dimension. Your dimension is ship mode, and your profits, your quantity, your sales, everything are nothing but your measures only. Okay, on a specific dimension, if you want to have multiple measures to be shown, then it is always better to go for this type of chart. Even if you go for tree map, okay, the tree map will not allow you this sort of thing. Why? Because it cannot accommodate that many regions, that many things into it. Okay, tree map always works with different dimensions, not with measures. Okay, that we need to take care. Okay, if you go for this chart, it would be okay. It would be okay. Okay, so but it's not giving you the clear picture. That is where you need to think of. Okay, so see here, the discount is this, profit is this, quantity is this, sales is this. If we add the shipment mode, maybe it will be giving you some better picture. Clear? Hope everyone understood what we are doing. And if we add, so this is what you are trying to get it, or even you can make use of this comparison chart as well. Okay, you can add something like side by side chart, which is nothing but a comparison chart is concerned. Anything can be used. Okay, and one beautiful thing with your Tableau is, for which type of information, which type of chart you can generate, those things only will be get highlighted. See, you can't work with this, you can't work with this. Okay, even you can have the scatter plot. Okay, you can have the scatter plot, and even you can have something like a tabular format in order to show. You can have this sort of information. Okay, so this is what you can do it as part of this example is concerned. The only thing what you need to take care is, always you need to take care what type of data you are going to present it, in what way you need to present it. Okay, tomorrow tomorrow we will be mainly working with LOD expressions, how we can write expressions and all. and later on we will be working with the filters, and finally we will be working with the dashboard. Okay, so today just what I told you is how different charts can be used with your data set. Okay, and let me tell you, you are having HR data set with you, you are having sample data set with you, which we have used with the Power BI. Whatever the questions that we have worked out with your Power BI, try to work all the examples with your Tableau as well. So what happens is nothing but whenever a new data set is taken, whenever you're trying with a different type of visualization tool, you will get to know what exactly the difference between the two. Okay, first you need to compare. Okay, then only we can visualize better. Okay, if time permits for me, tomorrow what I do is last half an hour I will be working with the HR data set with these particular different types of charts as well, and I'll try to give a small dashboard as well. Okay, on the final day we'll be generating a very high-end dashboard. That is a different story. Before that, what we will try to do is we will try to come up with an example here. Okay, so everyone please try with these examples. Different charts how you can use, you can work out with it. Okay, for material you can go with any like your tutorial point, or you can go with any other one. You will be having common graphs information there, you can see that. Okay, let us have a quick quiz of 20 bits we are having. We will be having quick quiz within 1 or 2 minutes. I'll be connecting. Okay, just within 1 or 2 minutes I'll be connecting back. Yeah, yeah, everyone. We have shared a link to you regarding how you can take the exam. Okay, how you can take the exam. Like we have created forms, and in that we have shared a link to you. Okay, try to answer that particular quiz, and it will be in between 8 p.m. and 11:59 p.m. Okay, we have given enough ample amount of time, that is 4 hours we have given you. Later you can't take the test. Okay, and one more thing is someone asked a query like how to load data set into Tableau. See, the thing is here you are having a Tableau symbol here on the left hand side. See, for the first time when you open your Tableau, the view will be like this. Okay, your view will be like this. Okay, just click on Microsoft Excel and try to load any one data set. For example, HR data. I am loading HR data. Okay, open it. Okay, it is going to open for you. Okay, and what is the data that is part of your table? You can see it, you can view it here. Okay, now if you go to the sheet, your data will be visible here. Okay, your data will be available here. Okay, now between any two, if you want to get back the information, you can get it. Okay, so for example, I am putting gender and their job titles. See, this is how you are putting on, and later on you try to get back some things onto it. Okay, so chocolatier, female, many number of fellows will be there, not a single fellow it is. Okay, so this is how I am showing the information. This is how simple you can do it. Okay, and for example, gender wise, if I want to get salary, so for female this is how it is there, for male this is how it is there. If you put a pie chart, here it should not be name, remove it, let the salary and let gender. Okay, and remove all these things here. It's not going to help us, it's going to add the confusion, that's all. Okay, give a common pie chart, it will be good. Now if I add gender labels, then you will get male and female. Okay, now if you want to get something like how many, then you can add count to the label, so that 73 male and 88 are female. Okay, and if you want to get how much salary these male are earning, then you can go and put it here, so that all these 73 male are earning this, all these 88 female are earning this. And if you want to get average age, then you can put it here. We'll be having a different sort of information. Okay, it should not be sum of age, it should not be sum of age, it should be average. So 34 years is the average age, 35 years is the average age. Okay, how I can get it? Here you can click on it and you can go to something like measure and you can see something like sum, average, median, mode, etc. Okay, and if you go for something like age, okay, and if you want to get the leave balances, you can click on it, so that this is how it is going to get back for us. Okay, if I want to put all these as a whole in my table, I can get it. See, female gender, average age is this one, count of leaves whatever you're having, count of something, and here you're having something like leave balances and you're having something like salary. And here if you want to have the leave balance as average, simply go here and get it average. So 16 is the average and 17 is the average. So this is how you can work out. Hope everyone understood, right? This is how you can load the data and you can work with the data set. See, if your data set is simple, your work is going to be simple. Okay, that's all, nothing more than that. Okay, okay guys, by today, for today I'm signing off. Everyone please give the feedback, at the same point of time complete that quiz as well. Okay, tomorrow we'll be working with expressions, how to write expressions, how to work with our formulae. Okay, thank you, thanks one and all, have a nice time.